Throughout the Great Plains, a visitor passes more nothing than something. Or so it seems. An hour goes by on the same straight line, and then up pops a town on a map. Twitty, Texas, or Innervale, Nebraska. The town has slipped away, dying at some point without funeral or proper burial. In other places, scraps of life are frozen in death at mid-stride, as Lot's wife was petrified to salt while fleeing to higher ground. Here is a wood-framed shack buried by sand, with only the roof joists still visible. In the distance is a copse of skeletal trees, the bones of orchards dried to a brittleness like charcoal. And is that a schoolhouse with just the chimney and 2 walls still standing? Then you see fence posts, the nubs sticking out of sterile brown earth. Once the posts enclosed an idea that something could come from a shank of the southern plains to make life better than it was in a place that an Ehrlich, an O'Leary, or a Montoya had left. The fence posts rose 6 feet or more out of the ground. They are buried now but for the nubs that poke through layers of dust. In those cedar posts and collapsed homes is the story of this place, how the greatest grassland in the world was turned inside out, how the crust blew away, raged up in the sky, and showered down a suffocating blackness off and on for most of a decade. In parts of Nebraska, Kansas, Colorado, New Mexico, Oklahoma, and Texas, it seemed on many days as if a curtain were being drawn across a vast stage at world's end. The land convulsed in a way that had never been seen before, and it did so at a time when 1 out of every 4 adults was out of work. The people who live here now, the ones who never left, are still trying to make sense of why the earth turned on them. Much as they love this place, their doubts run deep. Was it a mistake to hang on? Will they be the last generation to inhabit the southern plains? And some feel deep shame for the land's failure and their part in it. Outside Innervale not long ago, an old woman was found burning a Dust Bowl diary written by her husband. Her neighbor was astonished. Why destroy such an intimate family record? The horror, the woman explained, was not worth sharing. She wanted it gone forever.